Okay, so first of all, we're looking for what is the median of the list of numbers above. Median means we have 5 terms. We're looking for the middle term, right? That is how we find the median. It is this term. Now, it doesn't matter whether we put them in increasing order or decreasing order, right? Now, I have all these numbers which are minus, minus, minus. Yeah, can I just remove all their negatives? It doesn't matter, yeah? In case like I arrange them in whichever order, whether I arrange them in increasing or in decreasing order, my median is going to remain the same, right? So think about it in case I have a -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5. Or if I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is my decreasing order, all negatives, but my middle number is still this one. This is my increasing order, but my middle number is still this one, which means that I can just remove all the negative signs. Is that okay? Is that clear? No worries here. All right. So then what am I left with? I'm only going to look at the numbers without the negative sign, but then there's a negative sign in the exponent and I don't know how to deal with that either. Yeah. So what do I do? Then I'm going to remove the negative sign of the exponents. How do I do that? When I have a fraction, I just flip the fraction to remove the negative of the exponent, which means that this gives me 2 to the power 1/3, the first one. All these negatives I'm already ignoring, right? Because of this, median will still be the median, whether I take the negatives or the positives. So, and now I'm dealing with this particular negative, all the negatives which are over here, yeah? Okay, so this becomes 2 to the power 1/3. This becomes 4 to the power half. This becomes 4 to the power 2/3. This becomes 3 to the power half. Yeah, and this becomes 4 to the power 1/3. Are we good with this? Yeah. Now, the simplest way over here, I have, there are these various terms. Now, these are all positive terms and they have all these various types of exponents. And I don't know how to deal with half and 1/3. I don't know what is 4 1/3, what is 3 to the power half, etc. Right? I could just take the 6th power of all of them. Is that okay? Right? All these numbers are greater than 1. Are you comfortable with that? When I have 2 to the power 1/3 on the number line, when I'm saying this is a 0, this is a 1, all these numbers are going to be lying somewhere over here. Yeah. When I have a number which is greater than 1, and if I raise it to this power 1/3, it does not flip the range, right? It will not go into this range. Yeah. 2 root 2 will still be greater than 1, right? All these numbers are greater. So then when I take their, let's say, 6th power, the relation between the numbers is not going to change. Whenever I have numbers which are all in this particular range, then if I'm going to take them to the same, if I raise them to the same exponent, their relation will, with each other, which one is the greater, that will remain. Like, for example, if I have a 2 and a 3 here, if I say 2 to the power 6 and I say 3 to the power 6, since 3 is greater than 2, my 3 to the power 6 will certainly be greater than 2 to the power 6. Yeah. So I simply say take the 6th exponent of each one of these numbers. What do I get here? I get a 2 square over here, which is a 4. Here, and I have a 6 here. I get a 4 cube over here, right? Which is 4 into 4, 16 and 64. So I have 64. Here I have a 4, here I have a 4 to the power 4. Again, over here I had a 4 cube. Now I have a 4 to the power 4, which means another 4. So I have a 256 over here. I'm again taking this power 6 over here, which gives me a 3 cube. A 3 cube is a 27. Yeah. And I'm taking a power of 6 here. So again, I get a 2, 4 square, which gives me a 16, which means that now if I put them in their order, yeah, I have to find the median, not the smallest or the greatest number. So I'll have 4 and 16 first. I have 4, I have 16, then I have 27, then I have 64, and then I have 256, which means that in the middle, I have this 27, 256. The only thing over here is do not forget the mapping. Yeah, do not make a mistake while mapping it. I have got the answer that, okay, 27 is the median, but remember that 27 is 3 to the power half. This was the term, yeah, which actually was minus 1 by 3 to the power minus half. So my answer is going to be D over here. Is that okay? Remember, I have to make them comparable. You know, when I have all these exponents which are very different from each other, where I cannot find the actual answer, I can multiply each term, provided that they all lie in the same range. That is, like over here, they're all positive. And, you know, when I'm going to raise them to a positive power, then they're all going to only increase. Remember, my relation on the number line, when I talk about 0, -1, and 1, my relation over here in the numbers is the same, but my relation over here is different between x and x squared, between x cubed, then root x and x, 1 by x and x, right? The relations vary in each of these regions. So we need to be very, very clear about what the various relations are. Yeah, any doubts here?